Every single one of us, at some point in our lives, probably many times in our lives, have gotten sucked into the drama. And as hard as we try, as much as we intend to stay positive and peaceful, something sucks us into that drama of life. And it could be, a family member over the holidays who knows just the right thing to say that'll push our buttons and get under our skin. Or it could just be a long line at the bank at the end of a long day where we just go into that internal rage and just that negative downward spiral of thoughts and emotions. And we just can't get off that negative train of thought. And it can last for the rest of the day or even days. And sometimes we lash out, and it doesn't just stay internal, and we react unconsciously, completely losing ourselves, and we say things we don't mean, and we really act in a way we regret later. And the real antidote for that horrible feeling is really the root of spirituality, which if I had to define spirituality in one word, it would be love. And love is the force field for that drama of life. And the way that looks is, instead of thinking, how could they do that? Or how could this company treat their employees like this? Or even, how could I have been so stupid? Whenever there is that inner drama, that inner negativity, instead of feeling that pain and anger and resentment, and especially that damaged ego, which all stems from this self-focused energy and attention. How could they do that to me? How could I be so stupid? We respond instead by saying, how can I show, share, and express love right now to that person, to myself? We can think to ourselves, if I am feeling this pain, maybe they're feeling that pain, and how can I alleviate their pain and suffering? And instead of thinking, how could I be so stupid? We think, how can I do better next time? How can I more clearly and positively honor my needs? And as soon as we make that little shift from what about me to how can I show them love or myself love, we rise above that level of drama and we enter that plane of love that is an invincible force field to all of that drama. And we don't even have to mean that thought, but if we can think that thought, if we can notice our blood boiling, our heartbeat racing, and we think to ourselves, just forcing ourselves at first, how can I share and be love right now? All of that pain, anger, resentment, and trauma dissolve almost immediately. You cannot think loving thoughts and be hurting at the same time, because loving others actually heals ourselves. And it doesn't mean we are a pushover, or we're being naive, or that we're putting ourselves in a place where we can be abused or victimized. Quite the opposite. When we enter that state of love, we can love ourselves. We can say no We can be brave and bold and courageous and, put ourselves, we can remove ourselves from situations, and we can feel confident in doing that because we know that love is our anchor. And people can say what they want, but all we are doing is loving ourselves and others, which is to say that we are all one. There is no me or others. There is only the relationship between me and everything else. And this illusion of separateness, where all drama stems from, that happened to me, disappears when we shift to love. Love is the portal to the truth that we are all one. And there is no wondering how we can love ourselves or if we should show love to someone else, because it's all the same. It is all simply an expression of recognizing that love isn't passive or scared. It's not naive or afraid. It's brave and bold, because when you love yourself and when you love others, you say what needs to be said lovingly. You let go what doesn't need to be said. And you honor yourself, and you can leave situations lovingly and with no anger or animosity, and it simply dissolves all tension and stress in the body when we remain focused on love, because this is how trauma heals. And so much of modern physical ailments like chronic pain, heart disease, cancer are, if not caused by stress, stress is a contributing factor. So when, instead of focusing on ourselves, we focus on love, not just for others, but ourselves as well. Instead of focusing on the pain, we literally heal faster, and we can literally cure ourselves of so many of the pains and ailments that we have. And we can literally save our lives through love. And this is why loving others, and specifically turning our stress response into a love response, can literally save your life.